guys, welcome to Shah's lifestyle vlogs, guys. Okay guys, today we're actually not in the kitchen, but I just want to quickly I have two different size NutriBullet. I'm gonna make some of my moringa into a smoothie today, because we are about to do a little project. Gonna have the rest of my water. I've been chugging on this water ever since I done my workout earlier, but we're going to finish off this water in this little thing. In this smoothie. So let's get started, guys. The first thing I have here, I've got some pineapple. Right guys, I'm trying to do a bit of a retro stroke vintage feel in the lounge stroke my bedroom. And I have purchased a couple of items. Nothing drastic, guys, nothing drastic. In fact, to be honest, maybe one thing may be a little on the drastic side, but I'm nervous about that one thing. Right, I don't want too much pineapple because we don't want it too tangy, do we? Right, just a little bit of pineapple. Let's see if we can get a clip from here. Get some clips, guys. These are always handy to have, these things. Always handy to have. So I will clip that up. Right. Then I've got some strawberry. Got all of these in Iceland. Don't ask me how much the price is. I just got them in my my weekly shop. We tend to get these frozen fruits nearly every summer because we do have a NutriBullet and we all love a smoothie in the summer. We all love a smoothie, especially my son. My son loves to make smoothies. Then over here I've got some blueberries. We're going to add some blueberries to it. Not too much blueberries. I don't like when the colour goes too dark in there, because it's just a little bit I feel like blueberries is a very overpowering fruit as it is. And then now, one of my favourite fruits, in fact all of these are my favourite fruits, but mango. Everyone loves some mango, and we don't have any kind of I need one of these other. We don't have any sort of bananas. Right, don't need these now. I only opened it with that. Alright, then I'm going to put the rest of this water in. Don't worry guys, this is not the video. I just thought this might be a bit of interest, you know. So we'll put some of that water in, and we'll also put a spoon of this moringa, if I'm saying it right. A spoon of that, about that much in there. This will be good for energy, protein, so on and so forth. which I'm going to need for the project that I'm going to do. Actually, I was actually hoping that my son, oh, don't tell me this won't close. I was actually hoping that my son would do this project for me, or some of it. Oh, I don't think this is going to shut. Let's try and make it close. But he's asleep and I'm impatient. Oops. Right. I hope that's fine. We'll soon see. And there we have it. My smoothie. The thing is, this is very, very filling as well. So this can be a good lunch for someone, you know. Then you just rinse this off. Like so, because you're not meant to scrub it, you're just meant to rinse it. Put this away. And there we have it. Let's taste. Nice. Time to get on with the project. Let's go. Hi, so guys, I zhuzhed this area up. Please disregard my nightgown and this bag right here. Disregard there, but I'm doing something quite different to my wardrobe. And I'm very excited about it, but the thing is, the package has not come yet. I've zhuzhed this area up as well, and I've used my throw to basically cover some clothes. And yeah, I've just put my little retro belts and my tote bags and so on and so forth. My little retro bum bag, I've just hung that there. And then I've also zhuzhed this area up just a little bit as well. So yeah, a dramatic situation, well, not so dramatic, is going to happen here. As you can see at the top, that suitcase right there is a suitcase that I've had for 32 years, going on 33 years, since my eldest was a baby. That was my hospital bag. And as you can see, it is very, very, very vintage. And then over here, I've kept this picture up because of what we're wearing. Not so much my son, but my earrings, the hairstyle, my daughters, their hairstyle, the clothes that's being worn gives a very retro vintage look. So I've kept this picture and put away the rest of the pictures. I don't know if you've remembered what pictures was up there. I've got my little Audrey Hepburn box here that's full of little trinkets as well, and then my dad's picture, which is quite, you know, vintage style as well, in the black and white photo with the gold rim of his photo frame there. And that gives you some sort of, please disregard the 2 bags at the top. They're not nothing to do with nothing, but this gives you a feel of what is to come with the wardrobe. All of this gives you a feel of what is going to be happening to this wardrobe. And all of the bags, in fact, all of the things that's in there are all very sentimental things of my children as they grow up. So yeah, things that I've kept as from they were babies and growing up, first day of school, nursery, and all the things, little pictures they made me, little Mother's Day cards they drew for me, all of this sort of stuff, little dresses from christening, from my oldest daughter got christened, and little dresses and outfits and little shoes and baby shoes and all of their little things that I want to keep. Even these even things in here in my little Audrey Hepburn type of box, we have some little bits and pieces, little trinkets from the past. Anyway, and all of this, I've put all my shoes down here, all my very vintage suitcases, my little vintage mirror, of course. There's going to be something that's going to happen here. Oh, I picked this little candle, I forgot what it's called, you know, where it takes out the candle. I picked this up on a little trip that myself and my daughter went on to. We went on a very vintage retro type of outing, should I say. We went to a flea market, a vintage flea market to start with. Didn't really see much there, but it was a good experience to go. And then that led us on to doing a load of different thrifting in different shops, and that's where I found that. Please be on the lookout for that video. That video is still to come, okay? So please be on the lookout for it. Okay, then over here, guys, there's a little something that's going to join my little retro corner. Again, I found this little hobbies book. In fact, my daughter spotted this out. This cute, perfect condition little book of different hobbies. And as you can see, you've got the roller skates there. You've got the Rubik's Cube and some knitting and stuff, you know, giving me a very, very retro-esque type of book. And then I found this as well on our journeys, and it's a little game, and I just had to get it, and it's film and TV sort of quiz dice type of game, and I just thought, oh, that's really cute, so I picked that up on our little you know, travels, doing our little vintage thing. So anyway, up here and on here, we're going to have something going on. Nothing too drastic, but something quite subtle. Please disregard these little vintage looking solar lights. They're for my balcony garden, which I still haven't got round to doing. Then over here, we're going to have something here. You'll see what that is. And then over here, I'm about to build something. As you can see, I have my colouring books and different things just stacked in this corner. Nowhere to go. I found this as well on our little vintage trip. I thought I will use this and put that up here. I'm just waiting for something to come to help me put stick that up there, but I thought I'll use that to keep track of bills and important I'm trying to stay on top of my finances, so that's what I needed that for. Okay, so as you can see, there's going to be a few different subtle changes in here, and I want it to, I'm hoping it turns out as spectacular as it is in my head. But for now, we have these two boxes. We have this box to build, and we have this box to build. This one is a storage rack, as you can see. It's a storage rack, and I was actually hoping to have an, you know, one of those old-fashioned, old-school magazine racks that you would have. You know, they sort of go like that, and you kind of slot your books and magazines in. I was going to have something like that, but I need something a little bit bigger. So unfortunately, this one is not going to, it's kind of giving a little retro style to it, a little vintage style to it, but it's plastic. It's not going to really look the, you know, how I would like it to look, but we're going to make it work nevertheless. Okay, and then this down here is, this, don't know if you can see that, but this little shelving area I want to go in this corner here. The only problem is that I didn't read the when I bought it, I thought it was going to be just like a very lightweight plastic type of situation, but it's not. It's wooden, and it looks like it's going to take me about approximately an hour to build, and I need all these tools apparently. It's even got a picture of a drill here, and I do not own a drill, so that's where I needed my son to help me. And we need a level and everything, a level, a measuring tape, screwdriver, drill, and that looks like somewhat of a hammer, I'm not sure, but you wouldn't think that something like this would take that long, but apparently that's how long it's going to take. So I'm going to get on with that now, and I have my toolbox here. I have my little Stanley old toolbox right here, and in that toolbox consists of everything that's required besides a drill. I do have a drill, but it's a very weak, sort of cheapy one. It's not really a heavy duty drill, so I don't think that's going to suffice. But I'm going to build, this is a series, by the way. Just to let you know, this is a bit of a series, so we're going to start with these two because we're waiting for a couple of other bits to come in. So we're going to start with building these two, and then when more stuff comes, we will film that for another video, if you catch what I mean. Okay, so let me get all the bits out and ready, and I will come back.
Friends told letting nothing soak into my skin.
Guys, and there it is. In the end, my son came and helped me with this because it was a little bit more needed, like a little bit more work, needed to drill holes and all the things, and that's what it looks like. I've already put 2 books on there just to test it out. I feel like I'm gonna keep them books there though, because I do want them books up. It's not a bookshelf, but I'm gonna put some other things as well on there, but that's what it's looking like, and I love it so much. It's really exactly what I wanted in that corner. And then also over here, my son built my little book sort of thing, which is going to go over in this corner here for all my reading books, my magazines and so forth, and all my little bits and pieces that I find really difficult to find a spot for is going to go here. Okay guys, so 1 minute. There's my daughter. Hey Nicole. All finished what? Oh, wonderful. Oh, me and Kai just put up my shelf and it looks fantastic. I'm so happy. Kylan helped me in the end. And it looks so great. So I'm in the middle of vlogging. I'm in the middle of vlogging it right now. So yeah. Yeah, it looks warm. Anyway, can I go so I can finish? All right then. All right, see you. Bye. Right, sorry about that. That was my daughter. Yeah. So, not quite sure what I want to put on there yet. Let's move everything back to where it belongs. I was going to put this on there, but I don't know. It's probably too big. Maybe this way. No. Maybe down here. No. It's too big. can go there. Or go that way. Something like that. That looks cute. Do you see where I'm going with this, guys? It's so gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. I feel like I'm going to leave it like that for now. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm going to take my little, these two items maybe. And maybe this little book as well. We're going to put that there. Then I'm going to put this little clock maybe here. And then put this little bunny somewhere. Put him maybe up here with his little musical instrument, like that. What do you guys think? I think that looks adorable. I'll be back when I've finished this little corner and we'll then get on with that side. Hi guys, so I'm back. Okay, I think I've settled with how it's looking now, the little shelf I'm talking about, and yeah, I've put everything back, and yeah, I'm actually really happy with it. The size, even the design of it. I needed something sort of that had a lot of curves to it to give that sort of retro feel. You know, I didn't want it boxy or square or anything like that. I wanted it like very retro, and back then a lot of things was rounded and curved and that type of shape. So that's why I picked this particular shelf, because it gives that type of feel. I could have painted it, but I decided I don't want to do the most, so I think it looks great as is. So here is the whole setup, guys. There it is. So we have all our cassettes and a little Walkman with a little bunny, of course, playing his violin. We have the little hobbies, get a hobby book that I got from the charity shop the other day, and it's got roller skates and all different things on it like that, very retro. And then we got the 90s childhood, which was my daughter's, and then the boom box and little parents book guide. And then at the bottom we've got the little retro radio and the vinyl player, the record player, noughts and crosses, and a small little retro clock there. Grandfather, is it a grandfather clock? Yes. And then I've put everything pretty much back how it was to begin with. I just had a little bit more room to spare, so I've put the phone back in there, and it just looks a little bit less cluttered down in there because I've put a lot of the things up here. And yeah, I'm liking this little retro corner now. Right guys, I hope you was able to see that, because now it's time for this. It's time for this now. Now I tried to make this as little retro as I could. I did put in the search thing for something, a retro sort of magazine holder, and back in the day this is how it would be, this sort of shape, but it would be wooden, of course, and not as tall as this. This is quite a modern version, but it's only because, sorry, it's only because I have so much things that I want to put in here, so I couldn't go completely retro, but it's as retro as it's gonna get. So we're gonna fill her up right now, and let me put you over there. We're gonna fill her up and see if all my things fits in it. I've mostly got a lot of my sort of newfound creative hobbies that I do, like my beading, my colouring books with my colours, my reading books, things like that. Although reading books is nothing new for me, but you know what I mean. So let me move my pillows out of the way, and yeah, I'm gonna see what can fit in here. I hope you're able to see, guys. I hope you're able to see. Let me put you here, bring you down just a tad. I hope you're able to see what I'm doing. I hope so. Okay. I have this for my son, but I've not filled it up yet, so I'm gonna just keep it with me. And then I was hoping my colours would fit, but I don't think they're going to fit. We have a magazine here. I have my books here.
Said I made up my mind this time. I'm taking it over. Modest tranquility. Said I made up my mind this time. I'm taking it over.
and pieces, my diaries, my reading book and my beading all fits. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze given my laptop is squashed over here. However, it does have wheels, so it is easy to just pull away like so. And there's how it's looking. I've got my colouring books and my beads on this side, and then I've got my diary and my reading books on this side, and all my little bits and pieces like my remote control is here. I don't know if I'm going to leave my phone up here, I'm not sure, but I've got my speaker here and my little light for my camera and things such like. And then it leaves over here a little bit more roomy, more space, and then it just simply slides back into place. I've decided that I will keep my coaster right here because sometimes I need to plug it in to keep my coffee warm and everything. But that's it, guys. That is my little setup for all of my analog equipment and so on, and I'm very happy that actually everything fit perfectly. And then we also don't forget, this shelf is the best out of both items. This shelf is the best. Anyway, I've got some bits and pieces to pack away and clean up over there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the first part of my you know, sort of decorative retro-esque type of feel to the lounge stroke bedroom, and there's more to come. I'm still waiting for some more things, so please stay tuned for what else is coming that I'm going to be doing in this room. I'm very excited about a few of the items that's coming. Very excited. But yeah, guys, that's it. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this little organizational type of video, and please like, comment and subscribe, and let me know, are you into retro and vintage? Since I feel like a lot of people is going very much in that direction, not just the whole analog trend, but also the style of clothes is coming back with the whole retro 80s feels making a comeback. The 70s, 80s is making a comeback, and people having more color in their homes. Gone are this whole aesthetically pleasing black, white and grey feel. Everyone is punching a little bit of color into their home and making their home more of a maximalist rather than a minimalist, and everyone wants that cozy, whimsical, you know, back at your parents' place in the 80s, 70s type of feel. And I am definitely here for it, and I can't wait to do more in this room. Okay, stay safe, be safe, and of course, and always, guys, peace. Till the next one. Come back for the next one.